So I'm here at the EF Beach Club in St. Julius with Roger, who's the school director at the EF school here.
Hello.
So today we're doing a language challenge, right?
Absolutely, yes. We have prepared 10 particular English words that are specifically used in Malta, I would say, in a bit of a different way.
Because it used to be British colony, is that right?
Yes, Malta was a British colony since the 1800s. So we have the education system, legal system, and also English is one of our national languages.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 10 words. So what I'd like to do here is I'd like to pitch it to you and see how you'd manage to pronounce it. And then I'll explain a little bit more about it.
Good.
Okay, the first word is A.
A. I don't know, maybe if you were standing a bit like a couple years away from me and I'm like, hey.
Yeah, that is one of them.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a greeting way.
Yes.
Or else it is also trying to find a backup for your argument.
Oh, okay.
So you're eating something and it's amazing. You say, this is really good, hey. The second word is kind of two meanings in the same word with a bit of a pause.
Yeah.
It says, but, like.
Yeah. So if you're like arguing with someone or disagreeing, maybe you'll go, but, like.
Exactly.
Yeah, state your
Nailed it.
opinion.
Exactly.
Great.
It's important to have the pause between the but, as in you're going to rebate back the argument, and then you say like, so then you're going to start giving examples.
Oh, okay.
So exactly that.
To state your side of the argument.
Exactly. So, challenge number 3. When we are either amazed or we're a bit afraid of something, we always relate to our mother.
Yeah.
Yes? But in Malta we use the word, in short, ma, and the A is long. So it's like, ma.
Oh, ma.
Yeah, so it's a bit more of a surprise thing. Like, ma, he's so cute. Or, ma, she's so pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's good to know.
The other word is when you're pausing and you are not agreeing with something. So it's, no.
No.
Exactly. So this is a good way for you to, to get some space between the arguments.
Yeah, and you have some time to think of a good argument.
Exactly, and then say no.
Yeah.
In a firm way. The other word is all right, but in a bit of a O instead of an A starting.
All right.
Yeah?
All right.
Try to make a bit of a longer all right.
You do it first and I'll...
Okay. So it would go like this. So tonight we're going to watch this movie.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
There's no questions about this,
oh,
right?
Yeah. Just like, so it's like the British way of saying all right. So we're leaving now, all right? Like that.
Exactly.
Yes.
And the longer it is, the more the statement you're doing that there's no questions about this.
Okay.
Kinnie is the best. All right?
All right.
Right.
All right? Yes.
The other word we use a lot is when we pause and say so. So
You pause and you say, so...
Exactly.
Right.
So is used a lot in the language because it's kind of a bit of a pause to try to understand if what was said to you, you're understanding in a good way and you're summarizing it again. So this is what you mean, right?
Yeah. So we're really having a Kinnie right now? Yes. Of course we're. Oh.
All right. The other word is finishing off an argument, even though it's a hot argument, in a nice way. So you'd say hun.
Yeah. So you'll be like, well, I'm really not agreeing with you, hun.
Exactly. So you're making a statement.
Yes.
It can be even kind of, it can go a bit rough.
Oh, when you're fighting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then you can finish with hun.
Yeah.
So it can be like, I'm still okay with you, or else it can be a bit satiric, kind of like, I'm calling you hun, but really I want to say other words.
So like, that's not going to work, hun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then of course, Malta. Yeah. This is the big word that British versus the rest of the world. Yeah. So how would you say you are in
Malta? I'd probably say. So I do a bit of an ah instead of an o.
Exactly.
So you'd really have to say Malta.
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 This is the British way of saying it.
Malta.
I went on holiday to Malta.
Lovely holiday in Malta, yeah?
Absolutely. But many people would say Malta.
Malta.
Yeah? But Malta is the right way of
It
saying
sounds a little Spanish to say Malta instead. Yeah,
Exactly.
they both.
Good. The last 2 words I have for you are very, very, very typical words in Malta.
Yeah.
So
listen up, this is good because it's typical words.
So, the first one is when someone calls you tal-pepe. How would you say it?
Tal-pepe.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
Tal-pepe is mainly for locals who speak only English and they don't want to speak any other language but English.
Yeah.
So they look down at any other language and for them English is the
Only
supreme
language.
only language.
You're better than everyone else, basically.
Exactly.
Yes.
So other people will call these people
Tal-pepe.
tal-pepe.
So if you're getting called a tal-pepe, it's not very good.
Not very good.
Yes.
And the last word is hamallu.
Hamallu. And that's like, is it the same word for a guy and a girl?
Okay,
Yes.
good question. So hamallu
Yeah.
is a guy.
Okay, yeah.
Hamalla
Yeah.
is
That's
a girl.
Okay, so hamalla or hamallu. And what does that
Exactly.
mean?
So basically, someone who is a bit of a chav or a yob,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
for example, you're driving down the street, your windows are down, your hand is out, stereo to the max, and you're cruising, and you like really want to show everyone, you know, you're making a statement.
Yeah, you're showing off, basically.
You're showing off. People call you hamallu.
Hamallu. Okay,
Exactly.
so a tal-pepe or hamallu is not. If you're getting called that a lot, you need to change your attitude, basically.
Exactly. Unless your ego is so big,
Oh, yeah.
that you're fine with that.
Okay,
Good.
that's
So
great.
well done. Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
impressed.
Well, I had a good teacher here.
Yeah, pleasure.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna try out these Twisties, and you like them very much, right?
I love Twisties.
Yeah.
I love Twisties. Twisties have been in Malta ever since. They are a typical Maltese product.
Oh, that's awesome.
When I was a kid, I remember the grocer coming in to our house with the chest. And my mum used to always chuck in a couple of these packets on the top. And I used to run very quickly and snatch them and run to my room. So this for me is childhood memories.
Oh, that's so cute.
And they have never changed the packaging.
Oh, really? And
It's
how long have they been
original.
around?
They've been around ever since. I mean, honestly, really,
a long time.
it's amazing.
Okay.
However, nowadays they also have a new packet, which is the sharing packet,
Yeah.
which is about 4 times as much.
Oh, yeah.
And they're addictive. Once you
Yeah.
stop, you have to finish the whole packet.
Yeah.
If not, you know, it
No,
doesn't
I
work.
know, but it's always like that with snacks, so they're addictive. But
So-
this is like perfect size though, because it's like good for snacks. So
Absolutely.
let's try it. Oh,
It's cheesy.
yeah.
It's baked, not fried,
Oh, yeah.
and
That's
it's
good.
gluten free.
Yeah, it's gluten free, so that's important. And it's not fried as well, so it's a little healthier. Okay, let's try it. It looks kind of like a screw almost. Yeah. They're really good.
Absolutely.
Oh, I can see how you're just like watching TV, keep on taking one, taking another.
Do you mind?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The best. Twisties. Definitely.
Thank you so much for being here
Very,
today.
very welcome. Thank you for coming. It was great having you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you.